Okay. Good evening, everyone. Town of Log Lane Village Agenda, regular meeting, Board of Trustees, March 19th, 2025. The time is 6:38 PM. 202 Birch Street, Log Lane Village, Colorado, 80705. At any meeting, the potential exists that an executive session pursuant to CRS 24-6-402, Section 4, to discuss such things as litigation, personal matters, property transactions, conferences with attorneys, security matters, or any protected information may be called. Regular meeting. Meeting procedure. Comments from the public are welcome at the beginning of each meeting. Comments that are no longer than 5 minutes will be heard following the presentation of staff or the petitioner. Please wait until the mayor recognizes you. State your name and address for the record. Public comments and citizens' concerns. The Board of Trustees will make no decision, nor will they take action except to direct the appropriate town employee. Are there any citizens' complaints or concerns at this moment? No? Okay, roll call.
Naomi?
Here.
Josie? Here. Kelly?
Here.
Agent? Here. Melissa? Here. Robin? Here. Maggie?
Okay. If we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On to the consent agenda. Line items 1 through 3. Approval of February 19th, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Line item 2, approval of February 1st, 2025 through February 28th, 2025 payments. And line item 3, approval of payments made for March 1st through the 18th.
Let's see, March 18th.
Okay, good.
What's the bottom, equipment, what's the custom signals? That was the police radar.
That one laser. And then I too had a question regarding where did it? The uniforms. So I see on page 2, under ammunition and firearms, it says Malava uniform, and it's also on for March as well. Is that for?
I think the first one was for
Ian?
Ian. He just lost his name.
Okay. I just didn't know if it was like
Yeah.
twice.
For Hell. Oh, that was for Dustin. So that is, that's pretty much just gonna give us credit, I think.
We did get a credit back for month, or Ian's. Ian's is Dustin's, I don't check. If they credited us.
Okay, when did they figure out the best? Do you know anything about that? Because Mike's is expired. So, and Ian had ordered one, and I think that Ian's will fit mine.
I can find out.
Hey, I have a question too. If we refunded his building permit money, then why are we extending his building permit?
Or
next door over here.
you're talking about next door?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it says refund for building permit, but then on our agenda is, should we extend the building permit?
Mm,
Just
oh,
put it on, 'cause it was on the work session, but
Oh,
doesn't mean it has to
okay.
be approved.
so we can remove it from we can remove it from
Oh,
the
okay.
agenda.
Okay, because I was like, oh, wait a minute, why are we spending something that he didn't pay for?
It's gonna be an increment, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if any other questions? If I could get a motion to approve or disapprove, roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie? Yes. Ellie?
Yes,
Hayden? Yes. Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Lisa?
On to the reports, mayor's report. We had Debbie with Paws from Second Chance had her vaccination clinic on Saturday. And they had approximately 120 dogs and a few cats. From what I hear, it was a very good turnout, and everything worked out.
Very smooth.
Yeah, so everybody seems pleased. I know we had quite a few people from Fort Morgan. I didn't get a chance to ask her of the turnout, how many of were our own residents and pets within. Yeah, she did open it to Fort Morgan as well, so it wasn't just our um residents. So I did not get a chance to ask her
I
how
think most of them.
where was from here. So,
I know she had one from Westminster, right down here,
oh wow.
because it's like $350 up there.
oh,
Take your, dog in.
I
So,
had a cat spayed and had its shots once, it was $600 and some dollars.
with that said, the next thing that we have going on for our events is our Easter egg hunt, which will be on April 19th. And that will be from 2 to 4 p.m. Mhm. We will need to, I think we'll put that for old business as to what time we're gonna get together as the board and take volunteers for stuffing of eggs and the purchasing of the candy.
What time was it on the 19th again? I'm
2 to
sorry.
4.
2 to 4, thank you.
And that is all that I have to report as of now. Mike is away at his training, which is why he is not here tonight. Will be out for the rest of the week. We do have the rest of the gentlemen, our regular trash guys, who will be doing trash regularly on Friday. So that is all taken care of, and he'll be back next week.
How the house is doing over upstairs? How he's coming along?
It's coming along,
All this stuff.
because the cabinets. So,
And we're going up Sunday to get cabinets and appliances.
I did go in there recently. It looks really nice. He just done a really good job. in
Where are you
there.
going to get cabinets at?
Menards.
Well, I'll
Oh,
have to
it's
keep that in mind,
fantastic.
because this fall I'm buying cabinets, I'm redoing my kitchen,
okay,
so I'll go up and check them out.
They're-
that
Okay.
that is all that I have for the mayor's report. So Josie, if you could please give the Conservation Trust.
For the Conservation Trust report, March 19th, 2025, our beginning balance was, as of February 28th, 2025, was $27,489 with 61 cents. We had one credit of $2 with 26 cents. Debits was 0. Our ending balance is $27,491 with 87 cents.
Lupita, if you could give the treasurer's report.
Beginning balance as of February 1st, 2025 is $349,624.49. We have 77 credits in the amount of $111,250.13. We have 78 debits in the amount of $102,082.18. The ending balance as of February 28th, 2025 was $358,757.44. Our savings account as of March 3rd, 2025 had a balance of $922,288.09. Our new water fund account had a balance of $3,300. Our Colorado Trust balance as of February 28th, 2025 had a balance of $58,711.03. And our express deposit account as of February 28th, 2025 had a balance of $60,958.43.
For public safety, there's nothing for public safety today. For Public Works, the only update we have on is for the house, and like we said earlier, what's left of it is just to go and get cabinets, and then it should be good to go. And we had only budgeted for the interior part of it, but there's still massive that needs to be on the exterior, the fence, the
yard.
driveway, a little bit of, I mean, we took away the trees, but I mean, it needs still some little bit of
Something in the front yard.
TLC, definitely.
Yeah,
So,
the
and
carpet,
painting, yeah. But, other than that, we should be able to get it done as soon as Mike gets back. And then he can give us an update of his training, which I'm sure it's going well. He's excited to be there.
He said it was going really well.
Oh, that's good. And we do have Dan here tonight. Dan?
Yeah, hi, everyone. Couple updates from me. So at the workshop, we identified the need to kind of proceed with a plan on certain properties that aren't need abatement. So did a little research into ordinances and the building code and the best way to do that. I think the next step for me is to kind of call a meeting and let me know who should be there, but certainly code enforcement and probably anyone, clerks included, that might have any role in kind of gathering together just documents, tax lien info, records of previous code enforcement, potentially court records, et cetera. So we'll call together a meeting of all those people, figure out exactly what we can try to pull together, and then also, implement the plan moving forward. Eventually, and it'll probably take some time, but eventually it does look like it comes before you all rather than a court initially. And we have a vote or kind of a hearing, in fact, and you guys make findings potentially saying, yes, we find that this house needs to be abated for these reasons, et cetera, et cetera. So I will spell all that out in that meeting, and then we can kind of touch base or kind of go from there. But did want to update you that I kind of know the game plan, and just it's a matter of launching now. So any questions on any of that? Okay, and then I think it's in front of you, and I know Mike's been out, so it may not be perfect. I haven't had the chance to talk with him, although I do appreciate what he was able to provide while not around. But that's kind of a draft of what could happen. I think almost no matter what, it would be some version of that. I'm fine sending a letter. I'm fine if it's best coming from me, just with sort of like a legal emphasis or authority behind it. But if Mike or whoever thinks it's best coming from someone else, I have no objection to that either. So I think the next step there is just connecting with Mike and making sure it matches his understanding and says it the way he wants, and then we can go from there.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts or questions on that? Cool, that's it from me.
Okay. Is that it? Okay. Anybody else have questions for Dan? No? Okay.
Okay, and I was just talking to all the dogs over at 108. Deb's taking over half of them tomorrow.
Okay, oh, well,
Okay.
How many of them is there?
we'll put that as in
Oh,
is that your public safety report?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
thank you. On to new business. Line item one, motion to approve, disapprove table changes made to the employee handbook. So this is you guys made the changes that we had discussed during work session? So we took out full-time employee, part-time employee.
Yeah, and to the extent, I only saw a couple edits that I was asked about, but one was clarifying part-time and holiday leave. So I made some changes there, and then the military leave section, I think, was revamped in accordance with, there was a new law passed, I think it was in 2023. I don't think it's any sort of material change or significant change, but just codifying the current law, so.
Yeah, I took some time and read through it too, and I think you guys did a really good job.
Thanks. Thank you. This unemployment rule on a regular basis. I don't know, I still feel like the part-time doesn't, it just says less than 40 hours. That does, I thought part-time is somebody who works less than 32. Is that
It can be if they can work 40 as long as it's not on a regular basis.
on a regular? Okay.
It has to be 3 consecutive.
Continuing,
weeks,
okay,
so
so on a regular and continuing business, that, okay,
Anything less than 3 weeks, if you have them do it like 2 weeks and then cut them another week, it doesn't count.
gotcha.
It goes
Okay,
back to being part-time.
oh, did you guys see it under benefits? It is page 18. That's highlighted. It reads, as part of each full-time employee's compensation package, the town of Log Lane Village provides a variety of benefits for the employee and the employee's immediate family. And I thought our benefits were, we paid out for the employee, but if they wanted their family, then they had to pay that, their portion of that.
Yeah, it says depending on the type of benefit, the town may absorb the entire cost of the benefit, or the employee may be asked to contribute to the cost of the benefit.
I don't know if you want to,
Yeah, I just assumed that you guys had.
Just employees only.
Right.
we do.
That's what I thought.
So we just need to take out the immediate.
Family.
Immediate family.
Type of, take out the whole thing. Because if you take out just the first part, the second part of it, depending on the type of benefit, the town may absorb the entire cost of the benefit, or the employee may be asked to contribute. Well, no, that would work. I guess because you're not really talking about their family.
Right.
So you just take out the first part of it.
No, the last part of the employee's immediate family.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
that.
Other than that, I don't think there's anything else. I know. Other than that, I think it should be good.
Sorry, I actually did have a question, that's why I highlighted it.
On page 3,
So how would we word that so I think it's so clear, because it says that we would that full-time and salaried employees who are scheduled to work on holiday days are paid during the day off. But how would like Sophia work if we are closed, you know? I don't know if I'm thinking too much into it, but it's like,
So for, I would say that for part-time, then they're, that's the question is, so do we want to consider, because a part-time employee wouldn't get the holiday pay? Do we allow them to work like an additional 4 hours later, or do we want to match what they would work if it was a work day? You know what I mean? Because they're getting a full day pay, right? Because they're full-time. But do we want to do that for a part-time employee to where we wouldn't pay her a full day, but maybe what her 4 hours that she would
30 hours
work?
for 4 days she would normally work.
Or how do we want to, do we even want to do that, or do we just want to leave it that she's part-time? Not she, I shouldn't say she, the part-time employee would not receive.
I guess I'm kind of thinking if you're a part-time employee and you're scheduled to work on a regular scheduled paid holiday or holiday for the company, I don't know.
Yeah, because most of them don't.
Cause we
Most
are
of them
closed. they
Don't.
Most places
But-
don't, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
it
mean-
kind of depends on if it's something.
It's a matter of how we wanna treat
Yeah,
our
it's just all
employees.
about, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why, and that's what I'm,
I would.
It doesn't apply to all part-time and.
Ooh.
What part is it, you know, is it
Mhm.
pure or is it everybody that's part-time?
Well,
it would have to,
the trash guys are part-time. What do
Right.
they get if they work on a holiday?
they only work a few hours as well.
And
If
we
it was on,
want
but it's on a,
everybody
but
to-
holidays don't fall on Fridays.
And if it, for Saturday, it does fall on
July-
Friday.
July 4th this year, I think would
And
be.
they usually pick up like Saturday.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the dump isn't open, so they can't take it and dump it anyway, so they're not working.
So, no, they
If
will
it's a
be work,
holiday.
oh, yeah,
Yeah, if it's a
The
holiday,
holiday.
if our trash day falls on a holiday, then the dump isn't open, so they can't take anything anywhere.
Yeah,
So
so-
they usually have to schedule it for the
Yeah,
next
I
day.
really think it's up to them. what we want.
well, it's, yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's up to our discretion, so do we just want to, do we want to change it? Do we want to leave it as if you're in a part-time, you don't get a holiday?
Yeah, and then it just, if she does a really, really good job and you know what I'm saying, we really like the job she's doing, then yeah, we'll match the 4 days she should have, or 4 hours she should have worked on that holiday.
Okay. So we can just leave it like that, or do we want to add in there too? Or do we want to add that verbiage in there to
Because if
the,
there's no verbiage, there's no.
There's no way,
doing
yeah, that's
that.
true. Somebody
So-
can go, oh, well, you did this for
There-
them
yeah, it's
and.
not in
well,
there.
that's what
you have to do
we
it
need to
for
put in there to the discretion of,
That's how
the
it
mayor,
is.
I guess? Do we
Yeah,
leave it to the discretion of the mayor?
Oh, yeah, you wanna make that call, go ahead.
Okay, we'll just add that then. In there.
So then are we gonna table it for those modifications till our next meeting? Or are we
I-
gonna approve it as? is?
I think we can approve it with the, approve with the changes, yes.
Okay.
If that's what we want to go ahead and, so if you can,
I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve changes made to the employee handbook.
roll call,
Naomi,
yes?
Josie,
Yeah.
Billy,
yes,
Adrian,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Okay, line item 2, motion to approve, disapprove table Mozo Pixels attending the town barbecue for $402. And that is date, when's the town barbecue? The town barbecue is August 5th, 2025, from 5 PM to 7 PM.
I'll make a motion to approve Mojo's Pixels attending the town barbecue for $402 on August 5th.
Roll call,
Naomi,
yes?
Josie,
Yes.
Billy,
yes,
Adrian,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Okay. Line item 3, motion to approve, disapprove table Mozo Pixels attending the car show and family festival for $1,658 on Saturday, August 23rd and Sunday, August 25th.
I'll make a motion to approve Mozo Pixels attending the car show and family festival for $1,658.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Bridget,
Yes.
Melissa, yes, Robin, yes.
Line item 4, motion to approve, disapprove table vendor fees to be $25, food truck fees of $50, and car registration fees for $25 for the car show and family festival.
Make a motion to approve vendor fees to be $25, food truck fees to be $50, and car registration fees to be $25 for the car show and the family festival.
Second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Bridget,
Yes.
Melissa, yes, Robin, yes.
Line item 5, motion to approve, disapprove table resident vendor fees to be $20 and resident car registration fees to be $20 for, I don't remember rediscussing that, so,
I
I
thought it was
remember we
just the
doing
vendor
the
fees.
resident vendors.
it was
but
just
not
the
cars.
resident vendor fee, not the car.
Cars.
So not
So-
the car registration, just the resident vendor fees.
Dan, can we just go ahead and just change the verbiage on line 5?
Yes, that's part of the
Okay.
motion, yeah.
Okay, so as part of the motion, if we can just leave out the,
To approve resident vendor fees to be $20 for the car show and family festival.
I'll second.
roll call, sorry.
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Bridget,
Yes.
Melissa, yes, Robin,
Yes.
and
Is absent. Is your mic working back there? Because I have a hard time. I don't think it's working. They have come in, I don't know how many times, and they have not managed to fix that. If we can make a note that they need to,
he was supposed to bring me one, but
he's, okay. You need to make a call and remind him. Line item 6, motion to approve, disapprove table limiting vendors / food trucks to 2.
I thought
I-
we decided against this and that we were just going to spread them out.
Yes, so we can just leave line item 6 out. We'll be removing that from the agenda.
Just disapprove it.
Or we can go ahead and make a motion to disapprove.
I'll make a motion to disapprove limiting similar vendors, food trucks to 2.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Bridget,
Yes.
Melissa, yes, Robin,
Yes.
Line item 7, motion to approve, disapprove table police department personnel holiday payout. I think we need to table this item so that we can further look at the calculation more. Yeah,
So we
So,
can get all
the
the
days-
days calculated.
and just, and have it and verify it, yes.
I make a motion that we table police department personnel holiday payout.
Second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Bridget,
Yes.
Melissa, yes, Robin,
Yes.
Line item 8, motion to approve, disapprove table last chance lawn service contracts for the community building.
I'll make a
You should
motion
have
to
Have
it
in the,
building
in the
and park.
park, yeah.
and park, right?
Are we gonna pay it all out at once and get the 5% discount, or we just gonna pay it as they go?
No, that we will pay them. Mhm.
I'll make a motion to approve the last chance lawn service contracts for the community building and the parks.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes.
Line item 9, motion to approve, disapprove table PBI Consulting Financial Support Contract for 6,500. And this is for Lydia. I mean, not Lydia, Evie,
She's worth it.
for, for our auditing.
Yeah, I thought you asked that last time, and I thought we looked it up, she looked it up and. Yeah.
No, that we're talking about Lydia's.
Yeah.
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 So if I can get a motion,
I'll make a motion to approve PBI Consulting Financial Support Contract for 6,500.
Second.
Whoever.
roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes.
Line item 10, we can remove from the agenda. It's no longer needed. Line item 11, motion to approve, disapprove table brush rodeo sponsorship level bronze for $250.
I'll make a motion to approve Brush Rodeo sponsorship level bronze for $250.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes.
Line item 12, motion to approve, disapprove table WFI bill for $25,084.10.
I'll make a motion to approve WFI bill for $25,084.10.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes.
Line item 13, motion to approve, disapprove table offering multiple day rental of community building for nonprofits at $250 daily rate and a one-time $500 cash only deposit.
What's the rental for it now for just regular? Isn't it $250 for just?
One day, but this is if they want, if you're a citizen. If you live outside of Log
Oh,
Lane, it's
okay.
500.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay. So that would actually be half of what they would normally be paying for.
and even if it's a nonprofit that isn't of,
Yeah,
yeah,
log, that,
Log
I
Lane,
see
yeah.
what you're saying, okay.
yeah.
Cause I thought that was already the daily rent and I'm like, okay, it's
No.
telling, yeah, you can have it for what we rent it for.
I'll make a motion to approve offering multiple day rental of community building for nonprofits at a $250 daily rate and one-time $500 cash only deposit.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes.
Sorry. Line item 14, motion to approve, disapprove table senior rates will be discounted a total of $20 off all utilities.
I'll make a motion to approve senior rates will be discounted at a total of $20 off all utilities.
I'll second.
Does that sound good to you guys, or does it,
That's what
is
we
it
talked
miss,
about.
Yeah,
miss?
that's what we were talking about.
I just don't want them to, does it read like $20 off all utilities, like a total bill, or does it read off like 20 off of each utility?
No.
That doesn't read that way, right? Because
No,
I don't
'cause
want
it
any,
says off
I don't want any
all.
misunderstanding.
No, it says all utilities.
Okay.
Off
I-
all utilities.
Yeah.
Specified in here, so.
Yes,
Okay.
as
Yeah,
long
it
as it's
says-
written
yeah.
that way.
Right here, $10 off and then.
And she was working on sending out a letter, correct? Um,
And overall, this is an increase for them of, what did we say?
I think it's like $5, wasn't it? They're at 15,
Yeah.
right?
they were
now?
at 15, yes.
Yeah.
So we we did an additional $5.
I think that's fine.
So if I can get a motion.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I messed it up. Roll call.
Yeah, it's roll call.
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Paige,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Line item 15, motion to approve, disapprove, table purchasing a backup lift station sewer pump for $8,965.
To approve purchasing a backup lift station sewer pump for $8,965.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Paige,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Okay. Line item 16, motion to approve, disapprove, table the contract for sustainable environmental solutions.
I have a question about this. If we're sending Mike to school to do this, then why are we gonna contract this lady to do it?
Because it's gonna take him a little bit before he can,
Take him at least another month.
Oh,
it could
we
be
have to have
actually
stuff-
2 months
Oh,
too.
we
And
have to
then
have stuff
we
done
still
between
have,
now and then.
yes,
Oh, okay,
And she is covering us right now.
yeah.
okay.
So, I mean, I honestly, I think we should table this until we get Mike back here and.
See what's
figure out
going
what
on.
we're going to do with this.
Oh, for the, with Dan? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
okay.
Okay.
If I can get a motion,
I'll make a motion that we table the contract for sustainable environment solutions.
I'll second.
roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Paige,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Line item 17, motion to approve, disapprove, table transferring $33,710.62 from our XBP account to our savings account.
I'll make a motion to approve transferring $33,710.62 from our XBP account to our savings account.
Second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Paige,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Line item 18, motion to approve, disapprove, table proposal to purchase street sweeper. Mike was supposed to bring us some
Yeah.
We should
information and
table
we, yeah.
So yeah, table it.
I'll make a motion to table proposal to purchase street sweeper.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Paige,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Line item 19, motion to approve, disapprove, table Civic Plus recurring services for $1,125.
What's this again?
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's who, built our website, they manage our website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve, Civic Plus recurring, services of $1,125.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes.
Paige,
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Line item 20, motion to approve, disapprove, table purchasing iPad for town prosecutor's office with Viera Wireless. So we had it, but they tried doing something to it, right? Court,
It's probably way too old. Yeah, and won't update.
It doesn't have virus, it doesn't have nothing.
they didn't have any of,
I don't know if you guys have to buy this iPad from Viero, but that old iPad can be literally turned into Apple. If you get a hold of Apple, they will literally take like up to $150, $175 off of a new iPad, and all you gotta do is return the old one. So I don't know if you have to buy them.
I don't even
Viero.
think it's an iPad, it's a,
Like a Microsoft.
Oh, is it just a tablet?
it's just a
Oh,
tablet,
okay,
it's
'cause
not
if you have
even,
an old iPad you can trade in, they'll give you bukus
yeah,
of money off.
it's
in a
not
trade.
it's not an Apple product.
I
Oh,
spoke to Lori, I think we could just buy the iPad, we don't need to do
the whole thing.
We just need Wi-Fi on.
And it just hooks to the Wi-Fi here, yeah.
So
you
we could
just
either
buy
get
one
it
here.
from Viero or I
You
don't
can
know
get
if
one from
Walmart.
Apple for way
or-
cheaper than this. Cause I was looking at them the other day, but just off the
So
Apple
maybe we
website.
table it and you can look on Apple and see what kind of a discount or if there's any specials, just to compare pricing. Okay,
When is court? When are we trying to have it by?
Or it is April 10th.
April 10th?
Yeah, so almost not quite a month, cause today's the what,
That's the day
19th?
Yeah.
after our next meeting.
Yeah,
So it's definitely not gonna make it if we don't vote it today.
but if it's under the 500, then, or actually, what is,
500.
1,000 was the,
No,
for
the
me,
1,000 is you,
for me to
yeah.
approve, then we could,
and you
then
can
you
get a
can-
nice one, I was looking at them, you can get a nice iPad on there for like $200-300.
so
I
we'll
was-
look at that and then,
Cause he doesn't need anything hysterical, that stupid Apple iPad Pro 5th Gen, that's something that like programmers use.
and we don't, like, we just need it for
No.
basic.
Yeah, okay,
So do we want to just go ahead and,
I'll make a motion to table the purchasing iPad for town prosecutor's office with Viera Wireless.
One second.
roll call?
Naomi,
Yes,
Josie,
Yes.
Joey,
Yes,
Adrian,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes.
yeah, cause then we've got it approved, so if you can find one, Naomi, then you can just
yeah.
pick one up between now and then.
Line item 21, motion to approve, disapprove, table, to lower food truck fee for resident food truck for the car show.
Okay,
So I don't, it was just brought up because of the fact if we're doing vendor, but we're not doing for the cars, if we were gonna do, we only have one that I know of, one vendor, food truck vendor. Mm-hmm. But what they're gonna, it was just,
They're gonna charge what they're gonna
would
make
make-
that day is going to.
because they're only paying for the one day, for both days, they're not paying $50 per day.
But they're also, yeah, and I think that $50 is fair, cause they're using our electricity basically to run those food trucks, and one of those can run.
Well,
Quite a
I
bit
think
of
most of them bring their own
Yeah.
generators, but
I don't even think we need to vote on that one. That's just
I
like,
think we just
No.
need to remove it.
okay.
I don't vote no.
So we can go ahead and remove line item 21. Line item 22 is motion to approve, disapprove, table Sursa quarterly invoice for $8,431.89.
Make a motion to approve. Search a quarterly invoice for $8,431.89.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Joey,
Yes,
Adrian,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes.
Line item 23, motion to approve, disapprove, table Michael Clement to attend the Colorado Post Refresher Academy for $3,500.
I'll make a motion to approve Michael Clement to attend the Colorado Post Refresher Academy for 3,500.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Yes.
Joey,
yes,
Adrian,
Yes.
Melissa. Yes. Robin.
Yes. And that is April 17th
Okay.
when it starts.
Whose car is he driving?
His.
Oh.
I'm not done, guys. Oops, sorry. Old business to discuss. Anybody have anything else?
Okay, that, thought from Melissa that was gonna come down here and when the go to the post is not.
Okay,
Her son has stage 4 cancer,
oh no.
so.
that brings us back to the two interviews that we did. We didn't really discuss.
True, where do you wanna hear the rest of the news?
Okay, what's the rest of the news?
No problem. No.
Wait. Just remember your guys's language, please.
My language is good.
Oh, I meant like as a board.
Apparently, Anthony is no longer working for the sheriff department, which we all knew that he was going to flunk out on that. But he wants to come back. And somewhere along the line, I don't know what where this 63,000 comes about, but that's what he wants. And it's like, well, I can tell you right now, that's not gonna happen.
No.
I don't know
So-
where he got that.
I don't know, but the last one was
Right.
63,000 too.
Yeah.
Negative.
I don't know where they're coming up with 63,000.
So I said, I will bring it up, and I said, but I said, there's probably going to be some stipulations and another contract. And I says, and I can't make any promises.
But the plus thing about this, and I mean, there are a lot of minuses, but the silver lining to this cloud is that you would be able to deduct the money he already owes us out of his paycheck as he goes along.
So-
'Cause he
Well,
already
no,
owes us
no,
money.
No,
If he comes
Wouldn't-
back,
Oh,
then
then he
that's all
wouldn't owe
null
us
and
the money.
void.
Oh, okay.
So, but
I don't think we need him here to sleep anymore.
I think it's a
I mean,
bad
so-
idea.
I know he spent a lot of time sleeping under the circle. And that probably isn't the best spot for that.
right,
Did he
but the
quit?
bad thing is,
Did he quit them or
He-
did
he
they
is-
fire him?
I think it was a choice.
It was a choice.
Yeah.
He was coached.
No, I mean from them. Did he quit from them or was he fired?
So the bad thing is, he's a body,
That's true.
until we can send someone else. And I'm sure that he is going to screw up. Again.
Which
I-
that's my concern,
I
is
strongly
that
disagree with it.
He screws up again. It's just,
It looks bad on us.
it's horrible for our reputation.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
on the terms that he left us,
great.
and then
It was
we're
not-
like desperate chickens over here, like, oh yeah, we'll take you back.
And it gives
And
precedence.
it literally is setting a precedent for everybody
Yeah.
else that wants to come and join our force, like,
We'll send you to the
We'll just put up
academy.
with
you
anything
can
and
live us,
everything.
And then we'll take you back when it doesn't work out somewhere else. And I don't think that's fair. I don't
Well, I
think.
don't
he-
think it is either.
but
So-
I get
Yeah.
what you're saying though, too. It, again, puts us back in a hardship, and
But we have
we may
people
never-
coming on, we have interviews happening, and I think there's better options than him.
I'm just
Yeah.
afraid of if we were to bring him back and then, yeah, the backlash of him having, being upset about anything and then it turning into a lawsuit of some kind later down the
And
road.
I really have no idea why, and I was going to call John Horton and talk to him about why he's not there anymore. So I just haven't done that in the last couple of days.
Speaking of which, Dan, are we any further with our other cadets that did not finish and were in breach of their contract that we reached out to?
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're any further. I mean, obviously, we're documenting the non-response. I think the next step is potentially collection agency, and I think that's just if
Well,
you
I
guys
think
are,
one gentleman that was our first, I cannot remember his name right now. Breton, it's well overdue for him for,
collections.
and I know Ian just was recent, or Anthony, and then Ian just recently. So I mean, I'm not sure, did Ian reach out to you guys regarding contract? To set up some kind of a payment?
We signed the contract and sent it back, but that last page with the amount on it, he didn't sign it.
That's what I mean.
He went through his contract and signed everything but that page.
Okay, we'll look at that later.
But he hasn't set up, called and set up any payment plan or anything.
No, and I was working on that last page because I got the amounts and everything, and I was wanting to send it out to him with a letter,
Mhm.
just so he has it, he's aware that he does have to
Right,
pay it back.
and I would have piggyback with Dan with your letter so that it's a little more, formal. And then,
It's a little bit superior when it comes from a lawyer.
yes, we were able to have a process.
Deliver it. Yeah, I heard they got served, yeah.
Yeah, but then he still has not made any steps forward to contact us or to set up some kind of a payment plan.
Okay. Let me get with the clerks and we'll come up with a
Okay.
plan.
Okay,
I really think that we should bring Alec back in for a second interview. And pursue him.
why do we need a second interview?
Because she wasn't here for the first one, I think. Well, I mean, maybe ask her to get into the question more, I don't know. I mean, I don't need to interview him, I mean, I just think we should definitely talk about potentially.
Well, that's where we would be at, would be, and we can set up a special meeting briefing to just go ahead, because it wasn't on our agenda for tonight, but we didn't
Yeah,
finish
wasn't-
discussing.
Like, to further discuss.
Cause I wasn't in here. for
So
that
what
little
what
gal.
is everybody's schedule for next week so that we can do this? It doesn't matter, but that way because it won't be until fall, right? Was it
Right. Sometime August.
August? So next
Oh,
week,
He wouldn't be available until?
no, he can't
The
go, the
training
training
school.
starts in
Yeah.
August,
Oh.
yeah.
Next week is.
The week of the 24th through the 28th.
I don't have
Mondays,
anything going.
I can tell you right now that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays don't work for me, so it's either
or
Monday?
Friday.
I can be here.
Monday,
Mhm.
okay,
Okay,
so
Monday.
5:30,
Yeah,
Monday, 5:30.
yes. And we won't be doing a second interview, we'll just to
Yeah, I
discuss the
mean,
interviews that
really
we
just
had.
more like discussing it here
That's
Yeah.
fine,
further.
okay,
Yeah, would be great. At 5:30?
at 5:30. And if you can also put on that agenda, we'll discuss for the Easter egg hunt.
Oh, yeah.
Any new business?
Not entirely, but I don't think so.
Can you put on there for the lift station? What was it?
Or
Motor.
he's, Friday, the guy's coming in to put the pump in.
That way it's on there. If I don't have any new business, if I can get a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:31 PM.
Second, please. Roll call? Yes.
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 Adrian?
Yes.
Melissa? Yes. Robin?
Yes.
Okay, meeting is adjourned. Thank you. Have a good evening. Dan, if you want to reach out to us as when you have a date available to meet with the clerks and
Sure.
Yep.
Is Mike back next week starting
Yes.
or, okay.
Yeah.
I'll pull some dates together and send an email and then we can figure out what works best.
Okay,
He'll
sounds
actually be
great.
back Thursday night.
Say that again?
He'll be back Thursday night.
Okay, all right. So maybe Friday, but yeah,
But
okay,
next week would probably work best for me.
Sure.
Like, I
Okay.
can heard my days, I'm available. I mean, I can make arrangements, if we need to do something during the day. But usually, I'm preoccupied Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings.
okay,
So on top of me,
alrighty.
I'm a soccer coach.
Oh, nice.
All right, we'll see ya.
Alrighty, bye.
Okay, bye.